Metaphorical wordplay filled with intentional riddles of my potential of petals of blooms. I'll be ascended dimensional levels, infinite work to be done in a verse with intricate circuitry like the structure of the human brain. The pieces of my verse are meant to fit perfectly. The mic I'm openly incinerating, I'm vocally obliterating. I'm creating a masterpiece while I'm kicking it in the smoke in the tree innovating. You see my flow and all of my tactics will be like a solar and intergalactic event. My emotions are ridden with instability because I'm bipolar and practical, attracted entities to me from other worlds when I spit. So sick with the word delivery, I cause convulsions, hurls and fits. It's the one that to be a nemesis, lyrical skill causes explosions for a thorough premises. Concentrate so deeply that I gotta control my own neurogenesis. Bars bringing doom and catastrophe. Think and speak with superhuman capacity. I've got telepathic thought conversations on the planets, the sun and the moon, Master G.
My rhymes banish the and sun. I'm kicking it with the light of a galaxy and sun. There's no recovery when I'm doing the lyrical damage it be done. So you best believe that survival is a literal fantasy and run. A literal fantasy, so run. My rhymes banish the and sun. I'm kicking it with the light of a galaxy and sun. There's no recovery when I'm doing the lyrical damage it be done. So you best believe your survival is a literal fantasy and run. A literal fantasy, so run.
Pushing the very limits of what these physical laws boast. In the metaphysical human form of a literal cosmos. Focus so deeply that I summon otherworldly beings and pause ghosts. Spitting laser beams that'll leave your body, your brain, your spirits and thoughts toast. Every line I demonstrate has a rhythm. I even emanate magnetism. I'm blowing your minds wide open, and I'm leaving a chasmism. See, nobody can escape the light. I eject and I leak. What I reflect so unique that even planets respect what I speak. My DNA corrects itself when need be. My spirit ejects itself. When I return to my body, a ride I flow so sick on the beat that erect itself. An interdimensional escape drifter, living teleporting shapeshifter. So listen closely to the words I'm saying and let the music on the tape lift you.
My rhymes banish the and sun. I'm kicking it with the light of a galaxy and sun. There's no recovery when I'm doing the lyrical damage it be done. So you best believe your survival is a literal fantasy and run. A literal fantasy, so run. My rhymes banish the and sun. I'm kicking it with the light of a galaxy and sun. There's no recovery when I'm doing the lyrical damage it be done. So you best believe your survival is a literal fantasy and run. A literal fantasy, so run.
In every region it's the same issue. I'm leaving lesions of brain tissue, taking entheogens, meditate a pyramidal tetrahedrons to maintain bliss to every lyric and bomb musters. Densely concentrated light from star clusters. Real and genuine with the pen emerges, fraudulent fakers and Ghostbusters. I'm a figment of a dream. Galaxies revolve around my amygdala with the earth on the tip of my finger. I'm uniquely an outlier that's singular when it comes to being a perfected rhyme sayer. I gleam, digging in my subconscious through intricately defined layers and dreams. My mind's in deep ether, don't really seem to sleep neither. Writing a verse down uniquely an infinite quantum leap breather. Bringing my true essence to the mic, leaving those who are cheap with seizures. I'm so sick with the lyrical lick that maybe all you will reap is fevers.
My rhymes banish the and sun. I'm kicking it with the light of a galaxy and sun. There's no recovery when I'm doing the lyrical damage it be done. So you best believe your survival is a literal fantasy and run. A literal fantasy, so run. My rhymes banish the and sun. I'm kicking it with the light of a galaxy and sun. There's no recovery when I'm doing the lyrical damage it be done. So you best believe your survival is a literal fantasy and run. A literal fantasy, so run. My rhymes banish the and sun. I'm kicking it with the light of a galaxy and sun. There's no recovery when I'm doing the lyrical damage it be done. So you best believe your survival is a literal fantasy and run. A literal fantasy, so run.